non-quantifiable amount of apples just because I didn't quantify it? That
Okay.
no, that
So,
doesn't make any sense.
Oppo, if there's a billion apples, right? And I say,
Quantified them.
okay, I say it's above 5, right? Does that mean that like I can quantify it to a million because I said it's above 5? No, I don't know how many apples there
What?
is from that statement, right? You said that
You
he's
just said
above
there was a.
eternity. I'm saying
That
hypothetically, I
was
don't
such
know
a
that there's a
bad
million apples.
example.
Oppo, okay.
Such a
So
bad
I don't understand
example.
what you're not understanding. Because if it's not quantifiable, what is it? Or if you
But
did
it is
quantify it, what is it?
quantifiable. We just didn't
Oppo, you
quantify
already
it.
finished your scaling, Oppo. So you can't
Yes,
quantify
and he
regardless. So
finished
what are
his
you talking
scaling,
about?
and both of our characters are only above multi-eternity. That doesn't make
Okay.
them equal.
Oppo, you're acting
Yeah.
very slow right now. Because if
How?
neither of y'all quantified the amount they're above, right, you would logically assume, right, that because y'all didn't quantify that they would be equal, right?
No.
Okay, Will, is there something wrong with that assumption? Or am I
Okay.
tripping?
Run it through me one more time, so I
Okay,
can just
so since
understand it.
neither of them quantified how much above multi-eternity they were, right? All they said was they're above eternity, right? So wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't it be logical to assume that they would just both be equally above eternity? Because you
Well,
can't quantify how much one is above
that's
the other
I
if it
don't think
is.
that just be like that would work because again we have these like layers of cosmology that they've been arguing over for like a good bit now, right? So I think what would have to happen is like we actually need to quantify how much character A is above multi eternity, different from character B being above multi eternity, right? Or this is just gonna turn
But
into a whole different tangent.
Will, their scaling is over, Will.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's why
but
I'm saying we should go back to quantify it. 'Cause if we don't, it's just gonna be this random assumption that they're just unquantifiably equal or some shit like that. That's literally where it's going. But I do that.
They
I think
they
we should
they
quantify
agreed. So apparently, Hanime suggested that they should just go to hacks and scale off hacks. And apparently, Hanime said that Oppo said, "Okay, yeah, but I gotta go. I gotta leave first." So I don't really know. Like, so Oppo,
no, I
you
said if
agree
I
to go to
lost this
hacks?
point, I lost this point, but I have to go dip for a sec.
Then why would you agree that you'd continue the hacks? Like what?
Okay, yeah. Say hypothetically, I did agree. Let's go into hacks in the next point. I'm just asking, like, wouldn't it be more logical to quantify the characters like being above multi-eternity before we went into hacks? I don't see this huge issue in me redeciding which point is more important to go into. Like, even if I agreed to go into hacks.
Well, I think hacks would be much more important than like scaling.
No, I disagree.
Wait, why would they not?
Because you'll see, like, when I use my hacks, but it's important, like, where the two characters scale.
I don't think
If
that's the
that
case
makes
at all.
sense.
Hacks don't apply to you.
What?
Wait, you're implying that your scaling matters to your hacks, but hacks don't apply to you.
Hacks don't apply to me? What? What do you mean?
They're not your character's actual strengths.
Oh, I never said they were. I'm just saying the
So then
scaling in
why
the
does your
hacks is
scaling for
important.
your character matter for hacks?
If
You
your
just said it
character's
would matter.
below me, it basically adds on to something else.
Wait, why
That,
does
like,
me all right, if I'm below you in dimensional tier and I have a hacks, why does my hacks mean it won't affect you?
you'll see. Jesus Christ.
I'm asking you a question,
Fucking
you're saying you'll
Hanime.
see. We can
Hanime.
address it right now instead of
I
going on a
don't see.
tangent.
I don't see
Oh, he
what the
said run
huge
his
deal
hands
is.
right now.
Wait, Hanime. I don't see what the huge deal is with like continuing scaling if you think that your hacks are just gonna defeat my character either way.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, wait. And if you think your hacks will play a like important part in your scaling, which just doesn't make sense because your hacks would not apply to you, why would you want to go
All
on a
I'm
tangent with
saying,
your hacks and
Hanime,
your scaling? What?
all I'm saying is like when we're debating inverse, it's important to determine what character is stronger than the other character. I don't see why you're
Yeah,
having such a
hacks
big
could
problem.
determine
Like,
that, and hacks
what?
would be the biggest determiner of that.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so you're saying a
Not when we're
character
talking about
that's
inverse.
all right. Analogy then, right? My character's 3D, your character's 5D, right? But
Mhm.
my character has existence erasure, like passive existence erasure, right? Your character has no hacks. Who's winning the fight?
Your character can't even perceive my character. How are they going to erase him from
Why would he need to
existence?
perceive you though? He doesn't need to see you for the hacks to work. It's passive.
You realize, like, if we go by versus battle assumptions or standard battle assumptions, you realize they like start off with an image of each other's heads. If my character has a higher dimensional existence and you can't perceive it, it's gonna like
That's actually alright. I'll
negatively
explain.
affect your
My
character.
character could still perceive yours. He would just perceive the 3 aspects of you instead of the 5 aspects of you.
So he can't perceive it in its entirety. How does he
Why would
expect
he
to
need to
exert an
perceive the 5
existence
aspects of
erasure?
you to erase you?
Because if you could only
Why can he not
perceive
just
3
perceive the 3
pieces,
aspects? That
so it's
makes
only
no
going to
sense.
erase 3 pieces then. 3
3
aspects.
pieces? That would just knock you down to 2D then. Like what? Then he erases the 2D. You see what I mean? That
How
just
is
made
that?
no sense what you said.
Wait. Is that even how dimensionality works?
No, if we're going off what you said, that's how it would
That's
work.
why I was going off
But
what you
no.
said, because you said he would
A
just erase the 3
3-dimensional being
aspects.
could still perceive a 5-dimensional being, just not his all 5
Can you
dimensions.
prove
He
that?
could perceive his 3 dimensions.
Can you prove that?
Okay, so is there 3 dimensions involved with 5?
Is there 3 dimensions involved with 5? What do you mean?
Okay. So when I get to 5 dimensions, did I not have to reach 3 beforehand? Or would I have surpassed 3? Like 3 is still a part of 5, right? 6,
I
like
guess.
5's a part of 6. 7 isn't a part of 6, but 6 is a part of 7. It helps build 7, right?
Sure. Okay. What?
Okay,
So
then you
what?
just conceded
If you
on that.
can't,
Thank you.
no, if you can't perceive a character's dimensionality as a whole, it doesn't matter if there is 3
Why though?
dimensions in that
Why?
5-dimensional character. Why would it mean you could perceive 3 of the 5 dimensions if the character overall is
So
5
first,
dimensional? That doesn't
if
make
we go
sense.
by the definition of a hacks, it doesn't matter where my character scales because it doesn't apply to me. So why would me being 3-dimensional mean my hack doesn't work on you?
Because you can't perceive my character.
It doesn't apply to my character, Oppo.
The dimensionality doesn't apply to your character.
Okay, I never said dimensionality doesn't apply to my character. A hacks doesn't apply to my character. The passive existence erasure wouldn't be limited to my 3 dimensions because it isn't limited by me.
You didn't say it was passive. That's a pretty big.
I've said it 3 times already.
differentiation.
I've clearly. Wait. Okay. Who you heard me call it passive from the start?
Go ahead.
I was going to start, but I heard you say passive.
Yeah. Yeah. So if I'm
Passive existence erasure? I heard
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
He said no. He said
Okay.
existence. Please tell me you were recording that, Tekka. He's deafened. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Please.
No,
Yeah. No.
Once
we
my
get
erase
him.
is recording, then what?
Wait. Did you agree that Will was one of the judges? Because Will told us to just move on to the quantifying how high above.
I didn't. I said we should just have AJ because
Who's
AJ.
windiest man? Like,
Will admitted he came in later on. AJ's listened to the whole debate.
No, so Oppo, it is recorded, but if I stop the recording, I'll have to start the recording again. It's gonna be a whole editing process.
is windiest man Tekadon?
Yeah, it's my.
So then we
can just
go by
It's
VC
on my
then.
PC. So I have account on my
No,
PC.
it's obviously the VC heard you say passive. I just wanted to see because I don't remember you saying passive.
Well,
I'll
then
look
what's
over
the
the
point of
recording
asking
after.
for the-
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
worry.
sure.
I'll send
Because
it to
because
you.
if he could have sent it to me, I'm guaranteed you just said existence erasure, but
No, I said passive. So if I have like
Whatever.
passive existence erasure and it doesn't apply to my character, I should still be able to erase you.
passive existence erasure, but it doesn't. What do you mean it doesn't apply? Yeah, I don't
Right.
understand
So
what you mean.
hacks
the
don't
ability
apply to
won't
your character.
What do you mean?
Essentially, if I can manipulate reality, right, and that's my hacks, I wouldn't scale to that because that's a hacks. It doesn't apply to my AP.
Okay.
So existence erasure wouldn't be applying to my dimensionality because it doesn't apply to my character at all.
If it's passive, I guess, but you'd have to perceive
Well,
something if it's like just a
regardless.
blatant existence erasure. Like if you're shooting a beam that erases something from existence, you'd have to perceive your target. That's what I was arguing.
And let's say that's the case, right? I could still perceive the 3 aspects of you.
Yeah, you didn't prove that. I asked you to
I
prove
definitely you conceded
that. No,
on
you
it.
just said that like 3 dimensions would be within 5 dimensions. I asked you
Yes.
to prove that like when you have a 5-dimensional being and a 3-dimensional being, the 3-dimensional being will be able to perceive the like 3 of those 5 dimensions.
He'd be able to perceive the 3 dimensions since he
I
is
asked you to
3-dimensional.
prove that. Like I asked you.
And
to
I did when you agreed that
give
3
me
dimensions
something.
would be a part of 5. Or no, it was.
That
I
doesn't
said
mean
it.
that they'd be able to perceive the 3 of the 5 dimensions.
I didn't say that. I said he could perceive the 3 aspects of him, not the other 2. So regardless, he could still see your character. Just because he doesn't perceive all angles and axes of your character doesn't mean he can't see your character.
That's not. I asked you to prove that that's how dimensionality works.
And I gave you my example. Is 3 a part
What
of
was your
5?
example?
Is 6
Yes,
a part
3
of
can
7?
be a part of 5. That doesn't mean. This is such a weird point. I don't even care. I just want to get on to like quantifying how high either of our characters would be above multi-eternity.
So, you think there's a set in stone multiplication for this?
What?
Do you think there is a set in stone multiplication to quantify it?
A multiplication? No, I just think that we can both like differentiate our two characters and how high they'd be above multi-eternity.
Okay, so then there must be some sort of like multiplier or like amp your character has that would like where you could just quantify it. Or are you just
no,
gonna
I'm
say because
assuming
he's
your
above him, he's
character
above
has
him?
an amp. I'm assuming your character has an amp because you couldn't even prove that your character would bypass
Yeah, he
like,
is the
that one
eternity.
cosmological
He has his own. He
tier
has his
into the
own
next.
power amped upon eternity. All of eternity's
Okay,
powers.
and I have a question for you. He killed eternity, right?
And took his powers.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a couple questions then. Like, where was he existing after he killed and took eternity's powers? Was he existing in the mystery?
I wouldn't know. Probably his realm.
Okay, if it's in his realm, then that would prove that there's some type of median in between the mystery and multi-eternity.
No, how would that prove this? What? His realm's not the median.
Because of his realm.
His realm would. I never asserted his realm's the median. I can tell you what his realm is. It's said in.
If his realm, listen. If his realm is what he resided in, like after he absorbed multi-eternity or while absorbing multi-eternity, and you agree that that realm isn't the mystery, then why would like?
Why would that
Do you
inherently
understand
mean
what I'm
it's
saying?
below the mystery? That would just make. I would just need to scale. I would just need to scale Dormammu's realm, which is like easy as hell.
Okay, scale his realm then. Like.
Okay, so then you agree, right? If I scale his realm higher, you would just lose this debate, right?
No, because we already went over the whole thing about how hacks would still apply. That was
Oh,
your
so
argument.
that means you agreed. You agree upon my dimensionality thing, then, right?
I agree upon your dimension. Like that passive hacks would work without like disregarding
No.
dimensionality.
That any hacks would work as long as I can perceive
No, I
a
agree.
certain
Passive
axis of
hacks
you.
would.
Okay, so then like your character just wouldn't be able to beat mine if I scale him above.
If you scale him above, no, because my character has passive hacks,
Alright,
and like you
so
already
just know,
explained,
if I scale
dimensionality doesn't
Dormammu's
contribute
realm,
to passive
above your character, just know you wouldn't be able to perceive the full version of him if your hack isn't passive, so it just wouldn't
If
affect
your
him.
character scales to
So
the
I don't
point
want to
where
hear
like,
you
there'd be
using my
if
argument.
your
If you use my
character
argument,
scales
you
to the
agree
point
you'd
where
be
it's a difference
fallacious.
in dimensionality, then yes.
So you
If it's
agree,
a-
if you use my argument, right, you'd end up being fallacious then, right? Huh?
How?
Because if you're disagreeing with the argument, but then you decide to use the argument
I
to
said the
benefit
passive
you.
hacks would work.
No, I'm not referring to passive. I'm referring to just hacks in general. If you were to assert your hacks would
You
work on
think
my
hacks
character,
in general work? Well, it like versus battle says it's dependent on the hack. So I'll just leave it at that. It's dependent on the hack. I can send you
Okay.
that if you want.
yeah, I already know about that.
Okay,
It
that's fine. It's
refers to like
dependent on
the
the hack.
reality and all that stuff.
What?
Yeah, it's referring to it lists a couple.
Oh, I no, I just didn't hear you.
All right. So.
Yeah, go ahead and scale
the
Dormammu's realm then.
I got it. Let me go to scans one.
Sure. Actually, hold up. I'm about to pull up the Magic comic actually because they go over Dormammu's realm as well. Oh, also, I have one more question. Do you know which Eternity he killed?
We've already gone over it. You agreed to just beat multi.
Yeah, no, I agree that he's above multi-eternity. I just want to know which eternity, because that's kind of dependent on your
It would have
scale,
just
so
been
that's-
all eternities if he scales above.
No,
each.
that's not how that works at all. You know, there's like 8 different iterations of
You
eternity,
do know
right?
eternities would be weaker versions of multi-eternity, and since you agree
No,
he scales above
no,
eternity,
no,
logically,
no.
wait,
Hanime.
aspect.
There's
Aspects aren't-
8 different. There's 8. No, Hanime.
And the eighth is the strongest.
I know you don't understand Marvel that well.
No,
okay?
the eighth is the strongest.
No, that's not.
Yes, he
Why
is.
would that be?
What?
Then why was the 9th eternity killed and the 8th it wasn't? Like what?
Okay. If you asserted there's 8, why are you bringing a 9th?
There was a 9th, but it died. I don't remember where it died at.
So.
No, I'm just saying.
I'll
that,
go
like,
ahead and send this scan of like Dormammu's
well, no,
realm.
hold on, because the important, like, it's important whether or not it was like 7th firmament or 8th firmament eternity, because it'll be dependent on your scaling above the mystery.
How so?
Because like I'll give you an example, right?
I'm using my realm to scale him above mystery.
Yeah, no, listen, my character scales above the 8th firmament eternity, right? Like that's like the most recent eternity. Okay, if your character scales above 7th firmament eternity, the cosmology could be different.
You would have to prove that he's weaker. I
never said he was weaker or stronger. I just said there could be a
What's the point
difference
of
in it, and
bringing
like
that
it's
up?
important.
What?
it's important, like whether or not your character
How
scales
is
above
it
7th or
important if it
8th
has nothing to
firmament.
do with
Because
strength?
they're different.
Okay,
Hold
how are
up,
they
I'll grab
different?
it for you.
In
I'll grab it for
strength?
you.
And
I'm
what?
gonna grab it for you. I'm gonna grab it for you.
Do we still have our judge? Alright, AJ, you're still here, right?
This shit's AIDS.
Yeah, don't worry. Like, I'll just, like, scale the realm's abilities and, like, hacks and just be like, they would just neg anything else.
Where are scans being sent, by the way?
Scans 1.
I'm in scans 1.
We've sent a couple if you scroll up. It's past the Deadpool stuff. They started sending scans because we took a pause because he had to go do something.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So this debate's like been going on for how long?
I would say, like, an hour and 40.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe
Alright.
2.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like different multi-eternities. And you know what like retcons are?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm basically arguing is that like in one multi-eternity, or like during one multi-eternity, the cosmology could be different than like eight. Like if you take 7th firmament eternity, right? The cosmology could be different than like 8th firmament eternities, just due to the retcons alone. So I just like I need to.
That's not my burden to
Okay,
prove.
no. Ask. I mean, not ask. My bad. I'm asking you something, right? So, if your character scales above 7th firmament eternity, and my character scales above 8th firmament eternity, like to the mystery, then I would just ask you to prove that like 7th and 8th firmament eternity would be like equal in power.
No, you would have to prove that they differ in power. What? That's not how that
Why?
works. How? Why? Because if they're the same character, we would just logically assume they
They're
have the
not
same
the same
power unless shown
character.
otherwise. Okay,
They're not
so
the same
that's not
character though. I
multi-eternity?
sent
That's
it
not
to you.
eternity?
I sent it to you. Read.
Okay, it's a different continuity, right?
It's a different multi-eternity. Like it's a different multiverse as a whole.
Okay, so
So
it's a
if you're
different.
trying to
Why does
scale,
that make it a
wait.
different multi-eternity? It still
You're
has
trying to
the same
scale.
powers. It still has the
Oh my
same
god.
definition and meaning behind the original.
So Hanime, listen. I scaled my character first, right? And then you tried to scale your character to mine through eternity. You'd have to prove that the eternity that you scaled would be equal to my eternity in power. Because you're
Not
trying to
true. We've
scale
already
to
gone
me.
past. No, hold on. We've already
I'm
gone past
explaining
eternity
to you the
scaling.
difference in like the
No,
multi-eternities.
Hold up. AJ, were we not agreeing that we were about to scale dimensions?
We're about to quantify the difference in like how high
Again, I
one
said I was
character
going to
would be
use my
above multi-eternity.
dimension. I said I was going to use my dimension.
Your dimension? Like Dormammu's
Yes.
dimension?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I'm just asking, like
So then why are you
does the
going back on a
mystery
point that I've already won? What?
I'm not going over on a point.
You
Or
are.
am I
You're
going back on a point?
backtracking. We've already gone over
No, I'm
eternity.
not. I'm
Alright,
asking you
AJ.
like which eternity it was because you're trying to scale to me. That's the whole point.
AJ, leave. Oh my. Okay, so we've already gone over like multi-eternity scaling. He already agreed he would scale above multi-eternity. When we went over multi-eternity, it would just be the omniverse. You had no contentions.
There's multiple omniverses.
Okay, I never said he's every omniverse.
Okay, I'm saying you'd have to like oh my god. If
I've
mine's above
already won
8th
that. I've
firmament and
already
yours is
won
above
that
7th
point. I
firmament
don't.
and
You're
you're trying to scale
backtracking.
to me, you'd have to prove that they're equal.
No, I wouldn't because I've already won the point. That's backtracking.
No, it's not. And you didn't win the point. I agreed on it.
That's winning the point. What?
Yeah, but
You
it wasn't a
conceded it.
like I didn't have any contention with it.
Okay, so then why are you contending it now?
There was because now I'm asking you like, is your eternity equal to my eternity? Because we're quantifying
So
like
you
the
just
difference in
agreed.
power.
We went over it. You just agreed. You agreed,
Oh
and now you're agreeing that you're disagreeing. Now that just sounds
No,
like
I
fun.
agreed that both of our characters scale above multi-eternity, but there's multiple multi-eternities. So I'm asking you to prove that your multi-eternity
Okay.
is equal to my
Did you ever bring
multi-eternity.
this up when we scaled it?
But I'm bringing it up now because we're talking about the quantification.
So it's a backtrack.
It's not
Because
a
we're
backtrack
not
because
talking
we're
about the
talking about the
quantification of
quantification.
multi-eternity. We're talking about the
Where did
quantification
AJ
of
go?
Dormammu's realm.
Wait, where did AJ go?
Like I said, he just like left.
We can wait
We
for
are
him.
talking about Dormammu's realm. We can
I'd
like
rather wait for
we can
the
get the
judge to
VC
get
to
back.
answer. VC, did I not say I was gonna scale?
I'd rather wait for the
Okay.
judge to get back.
Then we can get the judge and like we can wait, but I'm just gonna ask the VC. Just
There's
like
no
in case the
relevance in
judge
that
doesn't
for sure.
remember. We don't have to take their word to face value, but it'd be a good basis if like you disagree with the judge, because like you would have the VC as well. So VC, when he was bringing up, well, if we can't quantify, we should try and quantify it now. Did I not say, sure, I'll quantify Dormammu's realm? Was that, like, not my verbatim words?
Yeah, you were trying to scale your realm to the what's called the mystery or like above the
Yeah.
mystery or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
No, you never said that.
That's
You
what I
lied.
remember at least. I wasn't really paying attention.
Shut
No,
up.
yes, but the whole point is like now that we're quantifying like the difference in power after you get above multi-eternity, it's important whether or not like the multi-eternity that his character killed is even the same multi-eternity.
I don't
That's
care
why I
about
brought
what
up
his
the multiple
multi-eternity scales. I
multi-eternity.
only used him to get all powers in Marvel.
Wait, you don't care about where he scales.
No, I'm scaling Dormammu's
You
realm.
don't care about your scaling at all, so you don't even know where your character like.
Okay, if you're gonna bring up how, like, well, if he only scales over multi-eternity, you don't care what he scales. He could scale, like, 3D and mine's out reversal.
No, I'm saying if you don't know which multi-eternity it is, and if you don't know which one it scales, like
Never.
then my character would just be like stand above yours. I don't see
No, wouldn't. How would that work at all? You'd have to prove
because you
your
can't.
skills
You
above
you
mine. You
literally
can't just
can't.
assert. No, you cannot just assert yours is above mine without showing empirical evidence.
No, you can't. I showed empirical evidence when I scaled my character to the mystery. And you can't even prove that your character killed. Like, you don't even know
That
which
wasn't a
iteration of eternity your character
quantification. That
killed.
wasn't a
You,
quantification.
you don't.
We've already
Yes,
gone over
bro.
this, and you lost the point.
You
That wasn't a
don't know. You
quantification.
don't know which eternity, which, like,
No, no,
iteration of eternity your
that's
character killed.
backtracking. I don't care
Do
about
you or do
backtracking.
you not know which,
You're
like,
being
iteration of eternity your
fallacious.
character killed?
Stop backtracking.
No, I'm not, because
No,
AJ
I'm
literally
not.
agreed that we were supposed. Bruh. We're
Alright,
gonna act like
AJ,
5-year-olds?
AJ, did I not assert that I was gonna scale Dormammu's realm to the mystery or above the mystery?
You did say that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I
we
never
have
said that you
VC
did
and
or
we have the
didn't
judge
say
backing
that.
me up. So I don't
I
care
never
about
said that
Dormammu.
you
I don't
didn't
care about
say that.
eternity. That's
But
backtracking.
that's not what he's addressing.
You told us to get into quantification, right?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'm gonna quantify his realm.
that's not what he's
Yes,
addressing. He's
that
addressing.
doesn't matter though,
Why does that not matter? What?
because you can't even prove that your character killed the same eternity as mine.
Okay,
I
and I
mean,
told you to
hold
prove
on,
why they'd be different.
hold on. Am I tripping? I
I
thought
showed you
when
multiple
y'all said
eternities.
over eternity, y'all meant
Yeah, that's why
every
I'm saying
single
he's
eternity.
backtracking. I've said it
No,
like
not every
7
single
times. He's just
eternity. No, because
backtracking, bro.
there's
So if
8
that
different
wasn't specified
omniverses.
during that time, why are we
Well, it's
going back to it right now?
specified. It's specified now because we're quantifying like the difference in the character's
He never
power
said I had to
after
quantify
going beyond
multi-eternity.
eternity.
I could quantify
Yes,
whatever I
that's the
wanted.
whole point.
Okay, you were under the no. I was under the presupposition that I was gonna scale his domain, like I said I was.
I'm sorry you were
That's
under that
my
presupposition,
presupposition.
but
That's what the VC heard me assert. I don't know what you're hearing. Like,
AJ, did
schizophrenic?
we or did we not
Just-
agree to like quantify the difference in power after like ascending multi-eternity?
Because y'all were like going about it, right? And it was like, why don't we just do hacks? They were like, nah, hacks wouldn't. They're based upon the scaling, and since we don't know the scaling, we would have to quantify the scaling to get into hacks. So I guess
Exactly.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. So okay. So the difference in like the omniverses, like the fact that there's 8 omniverses, that attributes to the quantification, because if my character's above a different omniverse than his character, then they don't necessarily like they aren't inherently equal.
Okay.
So I'm asking him to prove which eternity Dormammu killed.
I thought we were going under the presupposition that he killed eternity as a whole.
No, that AJ, I know it. Okay, so you're talking about like how multi-eternity has M bodies, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so these aren't M bodies though. These are like the first omniverse, the second omniverse, the third omniverse, the fourth omniverse, the fifth omniverse, the sixth omniverse, the seventh omniverse, and the eighth omniverse. There's 8 omniverses in Marvel, right? There's 8 multi-eternities.
Okay. So you're
Okay,
trying to
so I'm
figure out
asking him
which
to like
multi-eternity he killed.
he killed, and then because the one that my
Because that affects scaling. Okay, I got you.
yes, because the one that I killed was, or the one that I scale above, like Oblivion scales above, is multi-eternity, like the 8th iteration in Ultimates.
Okay.
Okay.
Can
So
you
I'm
prove the
asking him to
difference
like
in their power then?
the difference in power doesn't matter. It's like the cosmological layout. I already explained it through like the retcons and shit. In like
So then prove the cosmology is different.
wouldn't have to Hanime. If there's
That's
multiple,
your burden. If you're
if there's
asserting it, it's
multiple,
your
no,
burden.
look it. I already proved that there was multiple multi-eternities. Okay? If you're trying to scale to me, you'd have to prove that the multi-eternity you killed scales to my multi-eternity.
No,
You're
Oppo,
the
he's
one that
saying,
asserted the
okay, hold on,
difference.
Hanime, I got it. So Oppo, what he's saying is right. You asserted that there would be a difference between each eternity. All you have to do to prove this assertion would just be to show differences between different
I
eternities.
showed 8 different eternities.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
but you didn't
are
quantify
they
if the
like
cosmology is
how are
different,
they
I
if their
wouldn't
like
have
power
to
how
is
are they?
prove a
different.
difference.
Alright, so
He's the one that's
if
he's the
I
one that's
Oh
assert
trying
you
to
wait
equate one
wait.
to the other.
So if there are
He's trying to
different
equate one to
versions
the other.
of the same person or character or whatever, right? So
Yeah.
they would be different, right, Hanime?
Yes.
that's what he's trying to assert. I'm saying unless you can show
It's
differences,
literally right
I
there.
think
They're
they're the
different.
same.
They're different characters
What?
as a whole. He's trying to
Okay, let's read through this.
which like multi-eternity his character killed.
Okay. So where's the one that's different? Where'd you send it?
They're all different. They're different characters.
Okay. So if you're saying you don't care about their characters, you care about the cosmology. Why is the cosmology different?
Oh my god. The fact that there are different characters and you're trying to equate one to the
That
other, that
doesn't
means the
improve a
burden would
different
fall on you.
cosmology.
No, that means the burden would fall on you to prove that they're
Well, you're the
equal.
one asserting they have different cosmologies. It's not
No,
my
I'm
burden to
saying that
prove.
there's different multi-eternities.
Okay. And
If
I
your
told you,
character killed Seventh
no.
Firmament, you'd
And
have
you're
to prove why
asserting
Seventh Firmament is
that, no,
equal
you
to Eighth
asserted
Firmament
that
in
it would
power.
matter because of the power,
We can
right?
get judgment on
This
this because
means
we're
you're
just gonna keep going in
asserting that there's
circles.
different levels of power within each one, or there's
We
different
can get judgment on
cosmology.
this. We're gonna keep going in
So when I
circles.
ask you to prove it and you don't want
Please,
to
can we get
prove it, that
judgment,
is
sir?
your burden.
Can we get judgment? I can
Sure.
conclude first. Okay, AJ.
Mm.
All right, I'll conclude first. So basically, I proved that there were multiple like omniversal eternities, right? Like there's multiple multi-eternities, my bad. So like there's the 8th firmament, the 7th firmament, the 6th firmament, etc. I asked him, now that we're like getting into this quantification of which character would be more stronger than the next, like going off of eternity, I asked him to prove, or I asked him which multi-eternity Dormammu killed, because there are 8 different multi-eternities and they're clearly all different characters. He's trying to equate all of the eternities to be the same thing because they all have the same name. Like they're all just the omniverses, right? That doesn't necessarily mean that they're equal, and he'd have to prove that they are equal because he's the one trying to equate the two. He can't even prove because he doesn't even know which multi-eternity's character even killed.
All right, I'll give my conclusion. So this started off with him like trying to like essentially like strawman me. I was saying I was gonna scale my dark dimension, right? And he was trying to essentially assert, well, no, we'd have to go off the multi-eternities. I said it was backtracking. The judge wanted us to continue though, so I went ahead and continued with it. He asserted that they're different, right? And I said, why does them being different mean they differ in power? And he's like, that's your burden to prove. I said, I'm not the one asserting they're different though. I never asserted their power at all. I never said their power was different. I never said their power was the same. I was asking him to prove why their power would differ though, because he's asserting that. And he's trying to flip the burden on me.
Okay. From what I understand, right? Apparently, Oppo has proved, right, that there are 8 different eternities. Right? So,
Multi-eternities, yeah.
okay, multi-eternities, yeah. So there are 8 different versions of them, right? So what Hanime is saying, Oppo, he's saying since there are 8 different versions of them, how do we know that like they don't just scale to the same cosmological layer within the
He'd
verse?
have to prove that they do to try and equate them because they're clearly different characters. That's enough
It's
like
a neutral
evidence just to
stance.
make it
What?
weird. Okay, if you try and equate 7th firmament to 8th firmament, you'd have to prove them to be equal.
You just
You
told me
don't
to
even
prove a
know which
neutral
eternity your
stance.
character killed.
You just told
So
me
how
to prove a
could you come to
neutral
this
stance. You know how
determination?
dumb that sounded?
I didn't ask you to prove a neutral stance.
You literally said I would have to prove it wasn't the
No,
neutral.
no, you formulated your assertion into a question. You're literally like, okay, Hanime. First of all, you have no idea what your scan even means. You don't even know which eternity Dormammu killed, right? If you could have just answered that, then we could have moved on to like
Okay,
trying
tell me
to
tell me which one
equate.
it is then.
I don't know. I don't read Dormammu.
Okay, so then why do you get to talk on it? What? You don't know. You don't know they differ in
Because
power then.
you're
You
the
don't know
one
they differ in
presenting the
power then.
scans. You're the one
You don't know
trying
they
to
differ in
prove
power
that they're
then.
equal.
You don't know they differ in power then.
So basically, right, I proved that there were multiple multi-eternities. They're each their own individual character. If he's trying to equate one to the other, he'd have to prove that equalization. Like he can't just say, "Oh, they have the same name. Why wouldn't they be different or why would they be different in cosmology?" That's ignorant.
I didn't wait. No. I was on the neutral.
There's
I
no
said
other
I. I
stimulation.
never asserted anything.
Because
And
you're
matter of
comparing your
fact, you just
character
went
to my
against yourself.
character.
What makes you think Dormammu didn't beat the Eternity you're talking about? Because
You
you
would
don't even
have to
know.
prove he
You would
did.
have
No, because you
okay.
don't even
So
know.
first of all, okay. So
This is
Hanime,
ridiculous, bro.
you would have to like tell him which version of Eternity
He can't because
got
he
beat,
doesn't know.
right?
No, he
But
doesn't know
Oppo,
either,
since
so it
you
doesn't matter.
asserted that they differ in power and differ in cosmological layers, you would have
I
to
didn't
prove that
assert that.
because it was your assertion.
I didn't assert that. I proved that there were individual characters. That was enough.
What? You said their cosmological and like their power is different. Then when I went on you
No, I
against it, you started
didn't. I said
contradicting
we would have
yourself.
to prove a difference in cosmology, like after determining which one your
Which
character
one it
defeated.
was? Okay.
And he
Okay.
doesn't know which one.
You even admitted you don't even know the one
This is the
Dormammu fought.
most dumb thing
Yeah, I
ever.
don't know, but I'm not the one
Okay,
scaling
so
it.
then why are you going against it if you don't even know?
Because I know there are
Because you're the
multiple
one that brought the scan,
multi-eternities.
Hanime.
Wait, what scan did I bring? No, wait, we've already gone. Oh, wait, what are you talking about, Yogiri? He's the one that brought the scan. Are you dumb?
He just said that you did.
No, go to. Are you blind? Go to scans.
Wait,
What
wait,
scans have I sent
time out,
recently?
time out. Yo, Gary's here?
Yes, it doesn't matter, bro. Just hurry up.
Let me rail you.
Yo, Gary!
AJ, can you get judgment? Can you give judgment? Because like this is kind of
AJ's
idiotic. He
bouncing.
can't even prove which character like his character defeated. I already proved that there were individual different eternities.
You didn't prove the different power which you were trying to assert.
They're different though.
Okay, why does them being different
They're
change their
separate
power?
characters. You're the one trying to equate the two.
Why does that change their power? I'm asking you a question which you never answered.
You would have to prove that why it does or
Why
doesn't
is
change
that
the
my
power because you're
burden
the
if
one
I'm
trying to
asking you a
scale to me.
question? You want me to
Because
answer
you're
my
the
own
one trying to
question? It's
scale
not
to me. You're trying to put
rhetorical.
that burden on me
It's
by
an
asking
actual
a
question.
question.
There's no burden being flipped. It's not a
Like what?
rhetorical question either. Answer the damn question, bro.
Rhetorical question.
What?
Who said it was a rhetorical question?
I said it's not a rhetorical question. I am not being I'm not like acting sarcastic
Okay,
about it.
you're trying to ask me why they would differ in power when I never asserted that they would differ in power. I just asserted that they were different
So then
characters.
what's the point of bringing that up then?
There's nothing that.
Okay, since he just said he doesn't know,
No, I'm
like he
not
doesn't
done
think they
talking.
differ
I'm
in
not done
power,
talking.
Judge.
I'm not done
What?
I
talking.
think that's just
I'm not
irrelevant.
done talking. I'm not done talking.
Hanime, hold on. Go ahead,
Since
bro.
there's two different, okay, let's just say there's two different eternities for now, for the sake of like keeping it simple. There's seventh firmament and eighth firmament. He's asking me why they would differ in power. Shouldn't I be asking him that since he's trying to equate the two?
How
Like,
am I
why is that
how am I
my
equating the
burden?
two?
I've
You're
already
the one that brought
proven
it
that they're
up.
separate characters.
Oppo, I have a question. So, if you're the one who proved that they were separate characters, right? And
Yes.
then you're saying, okay, so tell me which version it is because it affects the scaling. That would mean that they have different
No.
power levels, right?
No. I'm asking him tell me which version it is because then if it's like seventh, sixth, fifth, etc., he would have to prove an equalization to eighth firmament. Otherwise, they don't scale to the same
Oh,
thing.
so you haven't asserted that they have different powers.
No, I hadn't. That's what I've been saying this entire time. I'm not asserting that one's more powerful than the other. I'm
Oh,
asking
so
him for the
Hanime,
purpose of his
just
scaling.
then just go find out which one it was then.
No, he said he wouldn't even know, so it doesn't matter, AJ.
What? It's your scaling!
Yeah, it's not. It
It's
doesn't
not
really
Retarded.
my
matter
scaling.
if
I haven't. But wait, how's that my scaling when I haven't?
Hanime, you're
That's
kind of
you who brought it up.
Hanime. It
subjecting
doesn't
your
really matter if
scale.
he knows or not because it's your character that's your scale.
No. If he's bringing up a scale for my character, why is it my burden to prove, AJ? That makes no sense.
Because he's just asking you, right? Because it would be like, so because that they're different versions of
No. If
eternity,
he
he's
asserted
just
he doesn't know, AJ, he asserted he wouldn't know either. So what's the relevance?
no. He knows he knows the versions of eternity. He doesn't
No.
know
Because when I
like which
asked him,
one.
he said he doesn't know.
I don't know which one your character defeated. Yes, that's your
Yeah, he
burden to
knows
prove
like
though.
he's saying that he knows all the versions
No,
of
if he
eternity, but he
knows all of
doesn't
them, he
know.
should know the one Dormammu defeat. Should he not?
Oh
He
my
doesn't read
god!
Dormammu
Hanime,
comics.
bro, dude.
No. If you know all of them, you should know which one lost.
You're
That makes
actually
no sense. How are you
retarded.
gonna know all of them but then not know which one lost?
You can know
Bruh.
something and not know something about the something
No,
that
if you're
you.
saying you know, wait, no, that just makes no sense. What?
I mean, Hanime, I know you, but I don't know your real name. I
Just
don't know.
send the comic.
That's
Wait,
false
Yogiri,
equivalence.
be quiet. Yeah, that's terrible. Hanime, send the comic where Eternity got beat up by Dormammu. Just send that comic.
Sure. Let me just look up which one he defeated. I got you.
Sure.
So why didn't we just do this from the get-go?
I don't because
I
he's
have
been
no
contesting it.
fucking idea.
Because they're mid.
So
AJ.
we've been going around in this semantical dumbass argument.
Him, he
Yeah,
has.
my
because he's
argument was
been
never
Honest.
like,
eternity. He was trying to switch it up on
yes, it
eternity. I
is.
verbatim
Oh, so
asserted
you're
that mine was
wait. So
Dormammu's
you're
realm.
dropping your eternity scaling?
No, that's not what happened.
Wait,
Your
if you're not
backtracking is
dropping,
what
wait,
happened.
okay, I'm not backtracking it because the judge
That's
told
a
us to go on to
backtrack. That's
quantifying.
okay. Yeah, you can go into quantify and not use what?
This is
Are you saying we
important
can
for
only use them? That
quantification
makes
because
no sense at
if
all.
your character didn't beat
That
the
makes no
eternity,
sense
then
at
the
all.
quantification would be different.
No. My only thing I have for eternity, I don't even care about anything. It's just I get all of his powers. That's all I needed eternity for.
All of his powers, like for hacks.
Yeah, that's all I
Let's agree
needed.
that my
I don't care
character is
about where
stronger than
eternity
yours, so we could go to
scales.
hacks. Wait, let's just agree that your character is weaker than mine, and we could go to hacks.
No.
If you think it's that like little of a deal.
Wait. So, what, you agree he'd
AJ.
have all power? Or you want to continue
No,
then?
I don't agree that he has all powers. I said let's go to hacks if you're so confident.
No. Wait. You just agreed though. You said we could just drop it then and we can go. So that means you were
No,
agreeing
I
to it.
said you can admit that your character's stronger than mine, and then we can go into hacks.
Other way around.
You said
Okay, my
weaker,
character's
Oppo.
stronger than yours.
No, he meant
Your
admit
character's
that your
stronger than
character's
mine?
weaker than
No.
ours.
I'm taking what he said. No.
No, he said
That's
he said the first
that's the most
time.
idiotic ratty thing that you've tried to pull.
No, I was taking what you verbatim said.
Hanime,
My
he said it
character's
the
stronger
first
than you.
time, slipped
Bruh,
upon his
shut up.
ruin the second time.
No, you said just say your character's stronger than mine, then we can
Hanime,
continue.
holy shit.
Who are you? Shut the hell up. You don't even got a profile picture, you dirty faggot.
Ooh, I'm telling
You can't even
Infamous.
afford Nitro. Shut up.
Damn.
Okay, that's whatever, bro. All right,
AJ,
just send that comic link.
do you miss me?
Where you at?
All right.
You said
The
what?
one that he beat
Oh, Slay
was in
World. You're
Strange Tales 147. Which one's that?
Strange Tales 147. Okay.
At least that's the first time he's beaten him.
Okay, since you're taking a
Strange
little reading
Tales.
break, I'm gonna talk to AJ. How you been, AJ?
Sure.
Man, coolin', man. Where you been at, man?
I've actually been making money off of video games. Been
Off
doing
of it?
wagers on Call of Duty and Fortnite.
You be doing wagers on Fortnite?
And Call of
Strange
Duty.
Tales 147.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So you're good at Fortnite.
I wager from anywhere from like $1 to like $5, sometimes $10 in Call of Duty, and then in Fortnite I'd do like $5.
This is a Universal Eternity in this one.
Oh, we gotta get on Fort later then.
I'm not East, but sure.
How did you know I was East, you bum?
Wait, this
so
isn't
you're
the
on,
right one, Hanime.
You're on Darien service
Mhm.
then.
No, I'm looking at it.
I don't know who Darian is,
You're
but
looking at the
sure.
comic?
Oh, you're
I
on
can
West?
send you the link.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, this isn't right, Hanime. That's not the right comic.
No, I'll send you the link then, because it's saying that's where Dormammu versus Eternity and Strange.
Yeah, but that's a different one. That was the one
And
that
there's
you already
also
conceded on. You didn't know the
151.
context.
I'll just
Yeah,
send you.
I'm asking for the one with like the more modern art, where he actually
Oh,
beat up
modern art.
Eternity. Yeah, that
I
one.
don't find that
Because that's
one.
the
Then.
one that you're scaling off of, since you conceded on the old ones.
AJ. I kind of forgot that like debating existed. Oh, he left.
Yeah, baby.
Your guys' judge is gone, by the way.
Bro, you're
You're
judge?
kidding.
Like,
Wait, get him back.
Somebody get AJ back in here.
Yeah,
That
and
there was a
Hanime, just grab
violation.
No,
grab
that
the
could
more
quite literally
modern
just be the same Eternity, just a later version of Dormammu.
No, it wouldn't.
How so?
The one in Strange Tales is a Universal Eternity. Go read the comic. Like, it's...
Don't feel like it. Let me just go look.
I'll send it to you.
That one there was a violation. Oppo, you're literally from 63rd, yeah? I'm gonna resurrect King Von and have him shoot you.
Shut up, bro.
On Funham Grave.
Listen, I ain't even gonna cap you down, bro. My Discord crashed.
AJ on Funham Grave.
Oh,
I
fun.
may have to call Zazel up for this, no cap.
Should I stream Brawlhalla?
No.
No.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm gonna go call up Azazel real quick.
AJ.
He'll probably have it.
Mm.
Why are you? Wait. You don't
I
even know your
completely
point. You're going to
forgot
get
that,
help.
like,
Huh? No, you tell me to look for it and I can't find it, so I'm gonna go call up Azazel.
If you don't know it, just concede the point. I don't know why you're trying to go get help.
No,
That's retarded.
I'll be back.
Bruh, so he's compromising dialectics? Cool.
what the fuck?
Wait, I could take his concession for that, right, AJ?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Outside help.
The judge. He just ran off to get help. Like, what?
Wait, did
Yeah,
he just wait? Did he just?
He went
did
to
he
go
just
talk
leave
to his
go,
Hazel
like,
to get a scan. What do you mean?
No, yeah, I gotta go eat anyways. You can put that in announcements. That's hilarious.
Wow. Wait,
Go
hold on, Oppo. Did he leave to like?
He went
to go get a scan.
Yeah, he just verbatimly said, "Yo, let me go call Azazel real quick. Have him get the scan for me."
Hey,
Wait, no, he didn't.
Yes, he did, bro. Ask him.
He said he's out with his girl.
Wait, he
so that's not
just
gonna
left
work.
the VC to go call Azazel?
He left the VC to call Azazel. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to eat. I'm
I'm back now.
You can deal with this.
Hanime, you left the VC to go call Azazel for a scan?
He said he wanted the
Yes.
scan, so I said, "Could you tell me what comic it's from?" But he didn't pick up. He said he's out with his girl.
What? Bro, no.
Wait, so wait.
I'm going to eat.
Wait.
Azazel, you can deal with this.
I'll get my
AJ,
Twitch
you can deal with this, bro. I'm going to eat.
Wait. Before you go to eat, do you believe your character wins?
It doesn't matter.
You're
fucking
so
just
black.
compromised dialectics.
I haven't
You talk to
compromised.
AJ.
Wait, no. Hold on.
You
What did I
ran
compromise? Because you
ran
agreed.
off
You
to
agreed
go
that I
get
could
help
find the
from
scan.
Azazel.
You agreed I could find the scan.
I agreed. No, I asked you for the comic.
Yeah. So you agreed I could go find the comic.
You for the comic. They didn't ask you to go get help on the comic. Like what?
I didn't get help. What are you talking about?
You went to call Azazel, bruh.
Wait. And did I not say he was out with his girl?
It doesn't matter if he was or not.
Wait, do you want a
left the
screen?
VC
No.
to go
Wait.
get
If I show a
outside help.
screenshot, no. If I show a screenshot,
Wait,
no. If I
AJ,
show a
you can talk
screenshot
to-
and you see,
can talk to AJ.
There,
about this.
okay.
Talk to AJ about this.
no. The thing
Please,
is,
go
the
back
thing
to-
is.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go
go back in settings.
All right, I'm
No,
gonna
go back
call
to
a compromise of dialectic then.
For what?
Since you're going to leave, you just said you're gonna leave.
You already left though. So then by that.
Yo,
logic-
I haven't.
Akano,
No.
you
I
rocking
left.
with the compromisation?
Compromisation? Are you retarded?
Yeah.
Wait,
You're retarded.
AJ. I'm not slow, right?
So
Like,
I got a quick
Anybody else
question,
want to join?
Hanime.
No.
Hanime, just to make sure. So you're telling me that you left the VC to go call
try and
Azazel
call
to
Azazel.
get a scan?
No, not to get a scan, to get the comic. Because he said he wanted the comic appearance, and I said I can't find it.
Said
So
Azazel will
you just
probably have
so
the scan.
you didn't look for it on your own. You just
I
left.
did.
and was
I
like,
literally sat there for like 5 minutes looking for it, and I'm like, I can't find it. I'm just gonna go see if Azazel knows.
You sent me the wrong comic, and then you went to go try and get help from Azazel. Like, no, bruh.
Oh wait. You want screenshots? There's nothing of me in
I
Azazel's
don't
DMs
care.
aside from the
Yeah,
call.
you want screenshots of you calling Azazel? Go ahead.
No. If you can't show proof, like it just doesn't matter.
Wait, what?
Gee, bro. Everybody,
Wait!
I'm not slow, right?
Well,
Hanime, what? Hanime, come on.
No. If I
Wait,
screenshot the
hold
DMs,
on. I know
no,
I'm
no, no, no,
ready.
no,
Are
no,
you
no.
for real?
No. If I screenshot the DMs and there's nothing there, it just wouldn't matter what he says.
Deleting.
What if you delete the DMs?
You have to prove it got deleted.
I mean,
Hanime is
I mean,
That's no. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? I'll just call two fallacies: argument from belief and argument from probability. Like what?
Alright, I'm shooting myself.
We're going
Yeah,
off
sit
what
down,
you
you dirty
said.
fag.
Wow.
Exactly. You don't got no
Hey,
evidence.
Hey, wow. Hey, now this is beyond me.
Hey, man.
As the judge,
So,
as the judge,
Do you?
I
No.
say
The thing is, a compromise of dialectic is if I discontinue the debate and have no intent to carry it on. If I was willing to continue the debate
No,
on
that's
and help
the debate,
progress
go
it,
get outside.
no. If I was willing to
You can't
progress the
finish by
debate,
yourself.
if I was willing to progress the debate and you wanted me to get the comic, and now you're saying I can't get the comic, that's just on you. What?
Okay, so you can't get the comic then, so you have no idea what your character scales to.
No, I have an idea where he scales.
No, you don't, because you don't know which eternity he scales to.
All right, that's an argument from like motive. That's a pure motive.
No, it's not.
That is. You're assuming my argument.
No, I'm not. You've literally
You
verbatim
wait.
said-
Did he not just say I have nothing to argue? AJ, did he not just say I have nothing to argue?
Hey,
Man,
man.
me, nigga, you
That's
niggas
not what it
is
said. I'll be right back.
All right. So I'll assert this, right? Do you believe your character wins?
I have to go eat. I'll answer it when I.
You're an
No. Do you believe your character? I'll just call Burden or rejoiner then. I don't say you can
already
leave.
said that my character
I don't say you can leave. No.
No, bruh.
Now you're going to get scans. Now you're going to get scans. He's going to get scans, guys. He's going to get scans.
There's no way this nigga
AJ, do you
Hanime
see
just
why I
left.
quit?
He
no,
left
no,
to
oh
go to
god,
There's
you,
no
you
way
can hit
he
up with
just
Azazel.
left and just argued his way out of a what?
AJ,
It happens
I ain't
all
gonna
the
lie,
time,
bro.
bro.
It's like a joke of joke, or I mean,
I do
AJ.
what I want in
joke for
debate.
joke.
What
I'm
the fuck
Trinity.
are
hey,
you doing?
listen, I'm about to just say this is inconclusive.
No, I'm about
I'll
to pull
pick
out
up the
Quelia.
debate, bro.
AJ,
I'm
Cause
about to
he's
pull
trying
out
no,
Quelia.
he's trying to use fucking Quelia.
I'll pick up the debate.
No.
AJ,
Wait. Why is a judge?
I'll
That's
pick up the
wait,
debate.
judge. Wait. Why as a
AJ.
judge can I not do that?
I'm not
No.
saying
If
that he
AJ's such a, I
can.
mean AJ, if Oppo is such a good debater, he should be able to refute this, don't you think?
Wait, AJ, I have a question. Look.
So, you're aware of the
You know,
Quelia
okay,
theory,
look,
correct?
even if Oppo
So
concedes, why
you're
does
aware
Oppo
of number
conceding
9,
mean
right?
that he lost the
All
debate?
right, shut
I
up,
don't think
Trini.
Oppo conceding would mean that
Shut
he
up,
lost.
Trini.
Well,
Is
yeah.
that Bone in the
So if
VC?
so wait. So why does him conceding means that he
Bone your
concedes?
mom, man.
Yeah,
Isn't it
Hanime,
crazy
Hanime.
how I just argued my way out of a burden or
Wait,
rejoinder?
no,
I'm
Hanime,
just like
Hanime.
that, bro.
Look, even if you get Oppo to concede, right? You like debate him on if
Bro,
Shut up
concession
before
means
I bait.
loss.
I'm gonna kill you, Uyghur.
Like,
Oh, hey,
Murder
yeah,
your
I got this shit.
bloodline. Keep
Yeah,
yeah,
talking.
I don't
Monkey,
think
stop
I.
killing me,
Where do
bro.
you
You're
think I? Where do you
violating
think
us.
I? Nah,
Okay.
where do you think I got that from? I got it from Trinity.
Yeah, hold up. Trini used it on me. It was like, I concede, but what does me
That
conceding
right there
mean? I
was a
concede.
violation.
Nah, cause he really did argue his way out that hole, and I was like, that shit was so clean.
cringe. AJ, you see why I
19K.
fucking
When I
quit
pulled the two
debating? This
fallacies
is
on him,
toxic.
19K is like, I'm gonna shoot myself, bro. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way.
No. What? That was so
Is
stupid.
it both versus
Yeah,
one or
exactly.
one?
That's why I wanted to say that.
Yo, whoever took my perms 2 times, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you're getting banned.
Did you
Who
hear
was
it? I
that? Was
just
that
argued my
Tim?
way out of a burden or rejoinder.
Wait,
I
19K, you're
left
trying
to
to
go
ban
call
people?
as I said I'm
I
gonna
don't
go
even
call
think a
Azazel.
burden like can you prove a burden rejoinder means like I lost the debate? I
Yeah,
think I could just
Azazel.
leave Chris lost.
I went to go call Azazel because like he
Who
knows what
gave
comment it's from
19K
most
cattle
likely.
owner?
And then I came back and he was like, "Oh, discontinuation of dialectic." I was like, "How?" He's like, "You went to go get a scan from Azazel." I'm like, "Can you prove it?" I'll show DMs. He's like, "He could have deleted it." I was like, "Argument from probability and argument from belief. You can't substantiate both of those."
Why didn't he just
You're
call
so
burden
black.
of
Oh
rejoinder?
my
He didn't say.
god.
You could have just. He could have just called burden of rejoinder. He didn't say
Nah,
that he
burn
was
to
leaving.
rejoinder has a limit on it. It's not like 2 seconds or like 1 minute. It's like 15 minutes to 10.
What? Huh?
You're an ape.
Oh
It's
my
If
god.
fine.
you set a burden of rejoinder time.
No, if you don't set one, you would still have to wait because let's say he has to go do something, right? Or his internet randomly cuts out, or his Discord crashes, and I
Or
say
his
burn to
mother
rejoinder as soon
dies.
as he leaves. That's
Does
not fair. You
anyone
have to
here
give
want
someone
to
time to jump
execute?
back.
Nigga, I
Yo,
would
I
want to execute you so bad.
have a
Hey,
question.
19K, you better be happy. I took the easy